Well, we've just come out of the Normandy experience. Hopefully I've caught a fair bit to show you. We've got heading down the left-hand side of the land warfare hangar. That is a Pluto pump. Pluto standing for pipeline under the ocean. Very well thought out. No, I didn't know that. I was just
that's a Tony
cheating.
Style,
I was reading. Got the German pack guns. Anti-tank guns. That looks, looking at the barrel, like an anti-aircraft gun. But once again, don't want to I sound like a know. It is a German 2cm flak 30 anti-aircraft gun. That beast there, that looks like a Stug. Another piece of no, it's a Jagd Panther, similar design to a Stug, but if I remember rightly, they were huge heavy beasts that were counterproductive in what they were trying to do. Still devastating to be on the receiving end of a shell fired, but they decided for the benefits of it they would stick to Panzers, I believe, rather than building too many of those. Another fantastic setup and display.
Is it a display?
Another Willys Jeep. Whoa. And sneaking up behind us is a missile carrier. It is, in fact, International Harvester M386 TEL, the American tractor Raptor. That looks possibly like a ferret. A ferret with a turning circle of a ferry. Yeah, not exactly an easy thing to manoeuvre, but quite a common sight, or it certainly used to be quite a common sight on stands in a lot of army barracks when you entered them, including one that I was at in Borden way back when. Little Soviet armoured personnel carrier. That is one hell of a truck, just to required to tow the tank.
Yeah.
Now we get into Yeah, now we get into slightly more modern stuff. Some of this stuff is, or equipment, is actually vehicles that I've worked on or driven in my time. Including this little thing. Little Scorpion. It's known as the CVRT, Combat Vehicle Reconnaissance Tract. There's many different variants of it. Like I said, this is the Scorpion with a gun barrel. Originally, they had Jaguar engines in them that were petrol. At my time in the army, they did transfer them over to diesel, as mentioned earlier, because diesels are not susceptible to water and moisture. Paratrooper. Mock-up for when they were in Argentina. As in the Falklands. Little setup there, very similar to things I've seen myself with the ration packs and the tins. Pretty much have a 10-man ration pack. The bigger ones there, and then the little box, as it says on it, 24-hour rations. That was what you would get each day to live on, and I've got to admit they were pretty impressive. All sat beside the Chieftain tank. Chieftain pretty much went out of service just before I joined, although some of the armoured recovery vehicles that I worked on were Chieftains, Chieftain hull. Soviet BMP. Now that at the back is the Challenger 1, which I was trained to work on, and driven the armoured recovery version of it. And we're pretty much coming to the end of the vehicle side of it, of the land warfare, and down the centre is a lot of the display cabinets with uniforms and the history of some of the regiments, etc. And looks like over here we got a good old Land Rover. Nice desert pink colour.